All right, guys. Marcus with Triad Wildlife Solutions back with you today. It is June 18th. So yesterday we set a trap here, and I talked about might use a cage trap, might bring a cage trap back today. Well, I did not, because the landowner called me about an hour ago before I got out here and said, you have a groundhog in that trap. So that pretty much tells me that groundhogs were using this hole and it wasn't something else. So we're gonna get this groundhog out. I'm gonna show you how this trap worked. We went over yesterday how the trap actuates and compresses the animal. And this is a perfect capture right here, and I'm gonna show you why. So I used a bunch of blocking, a bunch of leaves and stuff to block this trap up here. I'm gonna show you this. Leaves, I've got my stake here. There's the groundhog. So this groundhog was actually trying to go in this trap. His whole body went in the trap. It's a small one, very young one from this spring. His whole body went in the trap. It clamshelled down, got him on the head, got him on the back. Pretty much lights out as soon as he was caught. Doesn't look like he ever even moved. So I'll just show you that right there. So we're gonna get this guy out and get this trap reset for the homeowner, and then we're going to come back tomorrow and check again, because he saw a groundhog he said it was not this groundhog. The groundhog he has seen, he said, was full grown and a lot bigger in a different hole. So let's get this guy out, get this trap reset. Got my handy dandy setting tongs here. This is a Belisle trap. And when you have a critter inside the trap, it's really hard to get your hands on the jaws to squeeze it down. But you can see groundhog, he's pancaked perfectly out, caught in this trap. Caught him going into the hole. This trap is so strong it actually crushed his skull. If you can see that, might be a little squeamish for you guys, but the good thing about that is it's super humane and it's lights out as soon as it hits him. This groundhog probably never felt a thing. He was just done. So that's exactly what we want when we're trapping. We want to see that quick kill rate. So let's get this guy out using setters. Put him right there. So with these setters, you just lay the trap down and grab the spring and compress it. Put the safety on. Let that side go. Hopefully you can see this. Same thing on this side. Compress the spring. Yep, that one I didn't grab it quite right. There we go. Safety on. Let go. Then shake them out. You see this guy here. Pretty small groundhog. Again, this is a baby from this year. We got him perfectly. So we're going to take him and dispose of him, and we are going to reset this trap for you guys. Okay. So that's awesome. The homeowner's super happy that we caught a groundhog. I'm really happy that we caught a groundhog. I figured we would, but now we got to catch the one that he saw, because that's the adult. And this baby, so this time of year, mid-June, these babies are dispersing. So the groundhog that he's seen could be a female, and she could have had babies of her own this spring, or had babies, but they've probably dispersed. And the chances are, if that was the case, this is not one of her babies. Groundhogs this time of year are dispersing like crazy and moving all around. They're going long distances, especially these young ones. And that's how they spread their genetic variability around. They have to disperse, right? So that's what these guys are doing. Who knows where this little guy came from, where he was born at, but I'm pretty sure it probably wasn't right here anywhere. So let's get this trap reset and see if we can catch another one. Never know, never know. So at this point, we caught a groundhog going in. We did not catch a groundhog going out. And the reason I know that is because this groundhog was so small, and I could tell when the trap hit him, the trap never moved, the groundhog never moved, and he was facing this direction. So we caught that groundhog going in. pretty much tells me that there's nothing in this hole wanting to come out, or we would have caught something coming out earlier. I could be wrong. There could be something hiding in there. Maybe has a different escape route or whatnot, but I set my trigger on the other side this time, turned the trap around, and I always want my trigger on the side where the animal has to get in the farthest to set it off. And sometimes that just helps the animal get in the trap a little bit farther to get the compression down on his lungs really well. And I like trying to do that. Probably doesn't make a whole lot of a difference, but in my mind, I think it's the right way to do it. So that's what I do. That's what I've always done. We'll get this blocked in again. Remember yesterday we put a bunch of leaves here and just blocked this in perfectly to make a nice little funnel, and it worked. So we're going to do the same thing again. Make sure we're blocked in nice and neat here. Looks pretty good. Safeties are off, so let's see if we get another one.